Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you can hear me. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate you and my couple folks who look like they in the chat, but then are not. It's all good though. Yeah. Peace world. Welcome, 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 or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn, back with you live from Los Angeles, California. Yeah, consider this a midweek check-in. The world moves so fast, you know. Since we were here last Saturday. There's been so much that's happened, but you know, I could only cover so much. Right. So tonight we have a select few topics on the agenda. I want to talk about Dmx'S funeral service. I admit I did not watch it. I heard it was like 5 hours long. I don't have the time, but some of y'all did, and it sounded like it went off like as wild as he was in his life, right? But I think Miss Kim watched it. We're gonna get some feedback and talk about it a little bit, pull up some highlights. And then your boy Steve Harvey, he went viral this week. Yep, it was an old clip of him putting that same old dirty foot in his mouth. Some people agree with him. We'll get into it. I also want to talk about the Chauvin trial juror who spoke out, and Ja Rule owing the IRS again, because I think he was already in this type of trouble not long ago. Didn't he go to jail for tax fraud or evasion, or at least owing them something? Anyway. And then there's Blueface, the disgrace, being an accused cult leader and sex trafficker alleged. Yeah, all of that. And maybe a little COVID talk too. You know, the vaccine is always a hot topic. But yeah, I think that's what we got going on. So we can go ahead and get this party started.
Goddess Dawn. Like and subscribe. Comment some night. Loving this light. Here's Goddess Dawn. Goddess Dawn. Goddess Dawn.
Yeah, baby. So I'm gonna bring Priscilla in. She's backstage. Let me get this thing together. Let's see here. I gotta take this picture down. So technical. All right, ma'am. Hello, hello. Your mute is on. Looks like here. Let me see if I can unmute you.
Hi, Goddess.
There we go. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you? I think your volume might be up. Can you mute your volume on your laptop?
Okay, is that better? No?
I still hear it. Is it your phone or your laptop?
I'm actually on my phone. Hold on a minute. Okay. Oh, I know what's going on.
I see Rocking with the Truth. Welcome back. Yes. Kim says she's confused. She's there. Okay. Well, you weren't showing up, baby. Thank you for letting me know though. Charmaine Holly, welcome. Hey, hey. Toke 64 made it. Mr. The LA King, welcome back.
Okay.
Are we good?
Better. That's better.
All right. Karen Johnson. Hey, it's been a minute. Welcome back.
Hey, Karen.
All right. So we're talking about, first and foremost, DMX. He's still rocking his city with his passing at the young age of 50. His funeral services took place this past weekend, and I'm told it was, you know, as beautiful as it was a hot mess. So what do you, Priscilla, I believe you said you watched it too.
Yeah, I did watch it. You know, funerals are typically where you go to honor someone, and one thing about DMX throughout his career that people really connected to him with was because he showed his heart. He shared his struggles. He wore his heart on his sleeve. He spoke truth, no matter what it was. He didn't hide it. So he didn't have like the team out there lying to folks saying, "Oh, it wasn't this, it wasn't that." He spoke to what it was through his lyrics and through his voice. He spoke about it. And so the funeral was long, but we can expect it to be long. I think 5 hours was a bit long, but celebrities. But there was just a couple of moments that it was dishonoring to him. And that was unfortunate.
What was dishonorable about the dishonor? Hey, Mary Blue, welcome back. And Miss Stella. Karen Johnson says she's driving to listen. Be safe out there too, please.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
They had his one friend who found his way up to the platform, and his name was Jungle. And when you come up to do those reflections, you're supposed to speak about the person that's passed and your relationship with them, and fond things, funny stories, whatever it is, but it's about them. Well, this guy chose at that moment to basically talk about himself. And he went on, he's known him 20 years. He rode with him on the RV to Florida on tour. And when I heard the ex-wife was talking, when I heard her talking, I had the same thing too. I hit and mugged the old lady and stole her purse too, and I was institutionalized, and it was just a hot mess.
So he was Mr. Me Too.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
What's up, Miss Kim? Miss Kim, the warrior.
Hey, Miss Kim.
Girl, you best to go drink you some Red Bull, get you some wings, girl, and come back.
I got a Seagram's peach. Can you see it?
I can see it. Yes. Chrissy Power, welcome back.
Chrissy.
So Kim watched it also. So let's talk about, what was it about it that you guys, what made you so invested for you? Because it was a long service. I'm curious about what drew you in for the whole, shebang.
I watched it because I wanted to, and because I always been a fan.
She said because I wanted to.
Okay, I am a fan of his. I was like, well, I had the time. Actually, I was up late, so I watched it. But
well, I mean, was it that you were just that, you just were that much of a fan for his music, or I'm just curious as to what drew
well, I actually
in.
seen Choke No Joke channel, and I actually was in the replay, to be honest. So I was trying to see what was the fuss about people. I was looking at the comments, and I was looking at his channel, and he was saying about certain things. And I was like, well, let me go see for myself. So I figured I probably had to watch the whole 5 hours anyway, so I wouldn't miss nothing, because I didn't know, he didn't give it a timestamp, like with the Fave video being sent in. He didn't give a timestamp of when the guy named Liar Kohan, whatever the man name is, allegedly
over YouTube,
he sent a messed up video, if you ask me, that was very demonic. The voice was demonic. He showed a video of this big, beautiful water, like this ocean by the rocks, and the way that the intro of his video that he sent in was so satanic. And he was like, yeah, I knew DMX was gonna run Earl into a wall. I told you was gonna run into a wall. Like, basically, like, you wish death on this man, and it came true. But it was like all weird stuff. Like, even with Kanye had the people with the slave clothes on performing with the slaves at the bottom of the casket, displayed on the screen, and his body is up like on a pyramid in the casket. Allegedly, he's in the casket. Then you had the one female pastor come. That was like towards the end too. She's saying that DMX was a deacon of hers since 2009. She just kept saying about the chicken around the corner down the street. She didn't get the memo. She should have brought house shoes and a pillow. She didn't. She mentioned said that DMX wasn't even dead. He wasn't there. And then she called people fake expressions, and she was like, "Well, I didn't get the memo. I don't mean it in that way." And then she talking about how he's been her deacon for since 2009, but you didn't know how to throw up the X. Like how does you know the verses to the songs, but you don't know how to salute the X? That's BS. Then I hate the part Faith had on socks. She had her 2 pigtails in her head. She was at home, lit off of whatever. Stevie just beating the drums. And she intertwined 2 well-known gospel songs and kept saying the same. She couldn't even remember reciting the same verse. She couldn't even do that. She passing the mic around to the pianist, the backup singer. They didn't know the words. They're out loudly saying, "I don't know the words. What supposed to say?" She got to doing this stuff like she was at the club. And she had to catch herself. I was like, you could have respectfully said, "This not a good time. I can't send no video in. It's tribute to him." Then she killed me with this. I didn't remember when I did a track with him. Oh, Stevie reminded me all this mess. And what I thought was also disrespectful was some of the people that got up there. The first thing they said to say a memory of him is, oh, even Russell Simmons with his entanglement yoga sitting there, but oh, well, he was doing the coke and this and preferably my drug and this and that. Why do you have to attach the one negative thing of this man's past to a great memory that you allege have of him?
Because that was his great memory. That was his great memory. He was high.
To me, they've been looked at that man beneath them. They've been looking at him like that. The only ones that was true, Dragon was true, genuine. Eve was genuine. Swiss Beats, Nas, Jada Kiss. None of them brought up his drug addiction. None of them brought up his drug addiction. They all just got straight to the point of what he meant to them and how they stated they never not had no contact. They never checked on them. Just never was, it was always a good brotherhood and friendship and solid and 100. And that was to me genuine. No, to me, his good outweighed his bad. Overall, I think if it was the other way around and DMX had to be part of anybody else's service, they know he would not half-ass fucking do it. And he would not do no disrespectful shit, and he would not bring up all the negative first and then go into a story about what that person meant to him. I don't believe it. I don't think he would have ever done nothing like that. I just don't. But people forgot his kids were there. They were there. I'm pretty sure they'll need to be reminded that their dad got a little, in enjoyment from time to time. But to me, his good outweighed his bad, and I think he still was a beautiful spirit and a great man in his own right, in his own way. And rest in everlasting life and love and peace in heaven, and
I think in the world of conspiracy theorists, if you're any conspiracy theorist out here worth your salt, knows a lot of these ceremonies are used for a lot of different reasons. They say initiations and, just all kinds of different things that we really don't know nothing about because this has to do with, occult and stuff like that. So we just look at it for what it's worth, and that's honoring somebody who had made a big impact. And this is the opportunity for people, some people to honor him, as other people to use it as a platform to, as a business card to the world.
Right.
You can't really hold people to your own personal moral compass because everybody is going in a different direction based on who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right. In 2010, he made the I'm not sure if it's a song or spoken word, but the industry. And if you listen carefully to the lyrics, um, there's some serious levels to it. And he says that he was an artist in the industry. He wasn't an industry artist. He was always very clear about who he was. You know, like I said initially, he wore his heart on his sleeve. And there's in entertainment celebrities, there's DMX, and then there's Earl, and then there's the dad. And he definitely loved his children, you know, even with the ex-wife and the older children, where he had a struggle because of the divorce and all that. There was healing that transpired between them, that they were able to become back friends. And when she spoke, it was very beautiful. And then when she put out the woman to woman love to the fiance and brought her up there, that's a lesson for a lot of young women that have baby mamas and stuff. Hopefully, can glean a lesson from, because the children suffer when the ex-wife or the mama or the fiance, that's who suffers. It's the children. So clearly, with 15 kids and 9 baby mamas, and I had all the children up there, and that was just so beautiful. That's what really touched me. And regardless that the pastor went in on Jungle, which was appropriate, he was out of order. He wasn't on the program, rightfully so. And, trying to get his little slice of fame. The thing that bothered me about the pastor was during the benediction, when they were getting ready to close out the service, when they blessed everybody, that the pastor went back in and said something like, I started to go BC. That's before Christ. Like, talking about the Jungle Dude. You handle it, even though you called it your house, because I really thought it was God's house. He's like, you in my house. I'm like, I thought it's God's house. But anyway, you handled it. It was fine. But then when he went back in on him at the benediction, I was like, I ain't like that part. But clearly, Swiss Beats, anytime somebody dies, and I don't know if y'all have experience with a close family member, but honey child, people get real ugly when it's not a will, and with that money and all that. And Swiss Beats had some subliminals for some folks.
Yeah, speaking of that, I actually have video of his I don't know if it's the whole thing, but I wanted to pull that up when you finish.
Good. Yeah, good.
Thank you, Mary Blue. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mary Blue. Yes, for the super sticker.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mary. Hey, Mary. I can't see the chat.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome, Goddess. Kim, the one last thing that I was going to say, that Liar Cohen, he was a big exec at Def Jam, right? And you're right. That was real weird. That video he did, him and Russell, right? I agree with that. But I didn't know that he's like a big wig at YouTube too now.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I didn't know that.
Both of them was like, oh, I got to be careful because, he's part of YouTube now and we might get. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he's the big
looking like,
YouTube
we seen a murder scene or something? And, he keeps focusing, zooming in the water and stuff. I was just like, I don't know.
Weird. I like the choir, though. I mean, I understand that red color, but that was always DMX color, and the hoodies and all that. But I got past that. The choir they sounded beautiful. You didn't like?
Yeah, the choir sounded beautiful.
It's just the way they look. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
All right, hold on. Let me see here.
Okay.
Look at him.
The little daughter that rapped. Oh my God.
That baby was, yes.
To Slip In, his hit song Slip In. That was so good. That's when I cried when she did that.
I cried hard when they rolled through the neighborhood. I cried so hard.
Oh, yeah.
He's so handsome.
All the Rough Riders coming through on his last ride.
Shout out, he got a holiday, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Swiss Beats.
Okay. Swiss Beats, the general. Ooh, something about a man in uniform.
Y'all done?
Yes,
All right,
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Simmons family, DMX, kids, and everybody that love my brother very dearly. Words can't describe our loss, but our gain is heavy as well because we got a real serious person upstairs that's looking down on us, and that's going to guide us through our journey. He keep popping up on me. He started the show late today. He already up there acting up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the only part is like, you know, I just wish all these people showed up for him when he was here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got thousands of people claiming who they are on tickets and things like that. This man needed every. My brother.
I'm like, what happened?
Did a great movie together.
Did they cut that?
And on that movie,
no, they shouldn't have.
It was
His next words. I memorized what he said.
I think it just might be this clip.
Here.
Oh, so it was this is edited. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was into it.
He was like, I don't need y'all if y'all wasn't standing up here next to me. I don't need y'all at my shit. He said, I don't need y'all.
That's what I'm talking about. I feel the same way. Honestly, it's not even like that, but it's more my own, you know, I don't want nobody. I feel like it's just people being nosy.
Yep.
Right.
I could do without that. I think this is the choir. Let me see.
Yeah.
Give me my flowers while I'm here to smell them.
Right.
Not when you put them on top of my casket.
Let's see.
We're running on July. We're running on July. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is
Well, they sound good. I know what Kim means by
right.
You know, there's certain visuals, and the Grammys and stuff like that are good for that, with the blood splashing, and this is very, you know,
kind of, yeah. The color, the outfit, and the light.
Right. Yeah. I guess this is is that his kid? Are these his grandkids? Kids?
No, that's his kid.
Wow. Do we know how young his youngest kid is?
The twins.
Exodus is 5, I think.
Really? And he was 50 years old when he passed, right?
4, maybe 4.
The way I took it, two out of the 15 is the God kids, and 13 is biologically his. Because when the first 2, they said they were the goddaughter and the godson, and then the biological kids. That's how I took it.
After 10, really after 5 kids. Anybody else after that, if they in the house, they your kids. That's all your kids. That's all your kids. You don't even realize you got no more kids in the house after you had that many kids.
and 9 baby mamas.
All of that, too much going on. So yeah, that was just some highlight. It was supposed to be, at least. But yeah, good for you guys for supporting. I just don't.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't. It's just in general, that type of stuff doesn't catch my attention for that long. I don't know why. It doesn't matter who it is, honestly. But I just want to, you guys were talking to me about that today, and I thought, we should highlight what's going on, follow it through.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to move on to Steve Harvey, honey. I'm not a fan of Steve Harvey. I don't know how many people in the chat like Steve Harvey. He, you know, he has a lot of fans. These people, but you know, I think his fans are a certain age group and of a certain like demographic. I don't want to say Chitlin circuit, but you know, but yeah, he
Hitler.
Chitlin. They call it the Chitlin circuit.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, that's the Chitlin circuit got Tyler Perry where he is today. So we can't be
okay.
You know.
I thought you said Hitler.
No. But he went viral a couple days ago from an old clip. I mean, that's why I said he got old clips going viral for dumb shit. His old foot, that same old dirty foot in his mouth. Let me bring up the clip in the meantime. I should have had that ready, but I think I have my Twitter. I had lost all my documents up and my computer decided to update or do something.
Oh, yeah.
Came back, everything was gone. I was like, ooh. Ooh. It's on Twitter. Everything's on Twitter, child.
Yeah.
Let's see. Steve Harvey. Video.
I think they ripped him one on there, didn't they, Goddess?
He don't even have room to get ripped no more as much as he been ripped.
Yeah, they ripped him one.
Yeah, they surely did. Because he, you know, I mean, some people agree with him. So
yeah. Some hemorrhoids are attacked.
Hemorrhoids, yeah.
You say hemorrhoids.
You said we were gonna call the pea hive the hemorrhoids now.
Yeah, I got my reminder. My little sticky says it.
Yeah. Can't be trying to bite.
Twitter don't be playing though. They think that the comments on the shade room they go in, they ain't got nothing on Twitter. Twitter go in. Twitter when they start trending, boy, they be whoa. Twitter don't be playing.
I know. I'm trying to. They got so many videos on top of that one now because people have clowned him so much.
Yeah.
Well, let me find it.
They might go in and find some more videos. That's what they do.
Have. They're like, this is him talking about his daughter and Michael B. Jordan. This is him talking about this and that. Yeah, they're like, that ain't the only thing.
Yep.
Okay, let me put in a different search term because this one ain't working.
You know, do you remember, it's been probably 25 years ago, the original Kings of Comedy tour with Steve Harvey, Bernie Mac, what's your boy? Said, and then what's the other one's name? He's got the radio station now.
D.L. Hughley.
Yes. I saw that live, and Steve, he was all right. You know, like he can be funny, but
no, he cannot.
But that Bernie Mac and D.L. Hughley, oh my God, talk about funny.
Well, it's widely rumored that Steve Harvey was hating on Bernie so much. People even accused him of having something to do with his passing, as much as they.
Wow.
If you Google Steve Harvey versus Bernie Mac or something like that, you'll see.
Wow.
There was a lot of backstage shenanigans. Steve trying to kill his deals when he got Ocean's 13. They said Steve Harvey tried to get in on that, replace him basically.
That's supposed to be his partner.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like,
that's that Hollywood Illuminati sacrifice stuff and all that they be talking about.
Steve Harvey's a piece of work. He just seems like he's the type, he will go far and beyond the Call of Duty to get what he wants.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Y'all remember when he announced the wrong lady name at the Miss America pageant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid. Announced the wrong lady name, man. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, this thing
But
says it went viral because somebody posted it to TikTok. So it came, that's how come it went viral again.
oh,
I can find everything but the actual clip. Oh, I think I found it here. Okay.
I was gonna say, try the Breakfast Club. They played it.
Oh, yeah, no, I got it. Let's see. Let's see. Share.
I read not a few months back that he is a terrible, like his kids, his two daughters, they work, and his son worked for him as part of his team. They said he's a beast backstage, like nasty.
Oh, yeah, this came out about him with his talk show. Remember, they said he had posted all these new rules for the new year, and he didn't want nobody talking to him, looking at him.
Yeah, they say he's a beast.
All right,
and
here's
that's something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think this is it. So let's hope.
Yeah, look at him.
All right, let's see.
Remember the classic movie When Harry Met Sally and the character played by Billy Crystal?
Harry Met Sally.
Can't be friends. Hugely popular syndicated radio and talk show host Steve Harvey agrees in a big way. In his latest book on relationships, Straight Talk, No Chaser, Blueface, why women who think he's just a friend are delusional. This kind of friend blog is why expectations are high that Straight Talk will rival his first breakthrough bestseller. So where did this come from?
I mean, it's a blessing, true enough, but really, it was just me sitting down being honest. All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, come on.
I had to pause. He said, I'm incapable. So that means he don't have no he don't have any discipline or self-control.
He hates women. If he can't take them to bed, he hates, you know what I mean? Like, why could you not have any women friends? That's weird.
It is weird. You a grown-ass man. And if you can't have women friends, you're missing out on a whole lot in life, baby.
Yes,
because a woman is gonna give you a whole lot of stuff that you need. And not I'm talking about outside of being, obviously outside of a relationship. But okay, here, let's finish.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because look. Okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity. Because we're guys.
Think this way?
99.
He's speaking for every guy, y'all.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's a jerk.
And look at her dead in her face too when he said it.
Because they know it can be nothing else right now.
He's just revealing the dog he is, meaning that every woman he sees, she's a sexual object. Because if he can't get past, like you said, Goddess.
Okay, let's hear what you gotta say. And we'll talk about it.
Watch.
Oh, well, I guess he's done. Okay, so yeah, he basically just revealed who he is, a dog, and he revealed that he doesn't have the emotional intelligence or any otherwise intelligence to hang with a woman outside of bedding her down. Like, come on, man. Like, you don't see how you making yourself look. And then people, not to say that there aren't guys who think this way. There are guys who think this way, but these aren't guys, I don't think, I hate to say that because some of them might be here. I hope not. I hope not. But I've had this happen to me in life. Like, it is very upsetting to find out a friend, somebody you think is a friend, actually is just waiting in the cut for the moment, but it does happen. But the point I think I'm making is that this man got even more rich off of books of advice to women based on this crackerjack, information and ideas that he has based on his old knuckleheaded upbringing in life. Like, he's just spilling out all the stupidity that he has earned over his lifetime. And people are paying for this and buying it up and licking it up. I need to find this audience. How come they can't find my channel? I'll take all of these people. Come to God's Dawn and let me take care of you. Come on. They got money to spend.
Right.
Miss Della said fame has corrupted him. I mean, Miss Della, but he's been famous this whole time. When have we known Steve Harvey? I don't remember Steve Harvey until he was famous. What'd you say?
He's a late bloomer getting famous though, isn't he? Like he didn't really hit it till he was like in his late 40s or something, right?
Yeah. He looked just like he does now. When he made it. Like it was yesterday.
Right.
Listen, the bottom line about this Yahoo, he has a bad track record with women. He gives bad advice. He's a bad dresser, a bad talker. He's bad looking, and he's just all bad. So next.
He got that suit line, Goddess. You don't like his suit line?
Hell no, I don't. I think he got better over time because he was getting clowned all the time. And them suits used to be too big. Like he didn't even get his
They never fit right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just until Marjorie came along, her gold digging self. She came and got him together. She was like, "Baby boy, you want to be with me, baby? We got to get you Gucci and Versace up now." Yeah, she likes spending that money.
Oh yeah.
You guys know he adopted her kids and gave him his last name.
Yeah.
After he's just disgusting. And they say he wasn't even being a real dad to his oldest kids. I think he has 2 daughters. Yeah,
that's heartbreaking.
Exactly. How would you feel if your father was a shitty dad? Then all of a sudden, this gold digger comes with her brood, and he's the father of the year, spending all kind of
exactly.
You got Lori Harvey, who's Marjorie Jr. out here showing everybody that she's taking what mama gave her, and mama taught her everything she know. But you know, Steve love it. He loves it. I don't like it.
and she's got Michael Jordan with his talent. It's Michael. I say Michael Jordan.
Jordan. Michael B. Don't forget the B now. It's a big difference between Michael B. and Michael the OG.
That's right.
Didn't she sing P. Diddy of them and his son and the next people?
Yeah, and Future. Yeah.
You know, one thing I will say though, because she gets a lot of flack for having that track record, people assume she slept with all these dudes. It's not necessarily the case that she did, to be very honest. I mean, that could be why they were so short-lived, because once you play a guy enough, he's really like not playing no more. He's ready for it. And if you still pushing him off, he's on to the next. So I just feel like maybe Michael was worthy. You know, maybe she was like, you know what? I could crown this prince right here.
Yeah. Well, I will say this about her too. In the era of all these young women mutilating their bodies into these Build-A-Bear bodies that they have, she looks the Build-A-Bear, they build the booty bodies. She looks natural, and I have seen her like, you know, in some swimsuits, but I haven't seen her twerking and showing what her mama gave her, you know, vulgarly. You know what I'm saying? So I will say at least her mama did raise her with a little class for women that age, because a lot of the celebrity women, I mean, they leave nothing to the imagination. There's no class. You know, it's not what you do, but how you do it. Like you wear a bikini, you know, gracefully, classy. And then you got the ones that wear a bikini, they turn over and touch their toes and twerk and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's different.
They messing up broke niggas. That's what y'all.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, we didn't. Let me go back, because some people were talking about Steve, and I just kept going with my train. So let me pause. Let's see. Toke said Steve Harvey been a coward. Mary Blue said never liked Steve. LOL. And Toke said Harvey's just a hater. Della agreed. Toke said I just go with the flow. Ain't thirsty. I'm greater than that. Simple way to live.
Okay.
And Karen Johnson said he's definitely not a spokesman for all men. And I think that is right. We could definitely close the chapter on him with that.
Yeah.
If you could even close, maybe a whole new book. If we could close the book with that big head he got. But
You know,
anyway,
the
Y'all
verses.
gonna make me spit my drink out tonight, y'all.
I got jokes tonight, huh?
The Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind, and Fire verses. He was the host.
I missed it.
Oh, girl, you missed it. That was so good.
Yeah.
They kept
Oh,
attaching
so
Rico
good.
name to it. I didn't want to see it.
They kept doing what?
Headlines and titles kept attaching Rico to it. I didn't want to. I was like, if he get brought up in this shit, I don't want to see it.
Oh no. No, his days are over. Rico Kelly, you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
But they played Contagious, but they didn't play R. Kelly's part. That's
let me tell you something. The only verses R. Kelly is gonna be in is R. Kelly versus the state of New York, the state of Illinois, and the state of what's the one? The other one. Wisconsin, whatever.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. Right. And upcoming California, Atlanta, and wherever else he stepped his foot. Because wherever he stepped his foot, I'm sure he violated somebody. Yeah. I'm just saying.
They need to come with something too, messing with my money.
Yeah, we're talking about R. Kelly for anybody in the bushes waiting on it, because there's people who they buzz around my channel waiting for me to speak on R. Kelly. Like, I don't really talk on the guy.
We don't have the cream for R. Kelly hemorrhoids. We don't have no cream.
The R. Kelly hemorrhoids. Oh yeah.
So therefore, you just go be in.
Yeah, because you got some that hang on. They come out the front. That's the pea hive on the front end, and we got the hemorrhoids on the back end. We got the dingleberries up in there. You know, these people who probably got COVID in the mouth. They look. R. Kelly might be responsible for COVID, as far as I'm concerned. He's
nasty. But speaking,
he doing the
But speaking on,
we're gonna start calling him R. COVID.
Yeah,
I like that.
Put a K on there.
I like that.
He gonna be on the boy.
I like that, R. COVID. But real quick,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got time. You got it.
Okay, real quick. I was looking on my phone real quick, and across my phone, I guess it happened today. I don't know, but you know, Will Eady, his like buddy, right? Like that's his man.
There you
posted,
go.
He
that's
posted, yeah, in more ways than one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The main one.
And anyway, he posted on his Instagram, he tore a new R. COVID hole in them bloggers. He called out Bedbug. He called out Fake Prayer Fox, Tasha K, Texas, who else? Oh, Debo. He told them, you know, like that they were fake, that you know, caused problems for this man. At first they started out, it was good. But then, you know, basically what we all know was, well, one in particular, the most, but just, you know, you for R. Kelly, but you have basically contributed to adding stuff to this man's case with the witness intimidation, all that. And it's so funny when you listen to them defend themselves. They're like, well, what did I do? I don't know the man. Clearly, if you don't know the man, why are you collecting cash apps in his honor? Because you're not sending that money to him. So if you say you don't know the man, why are you on YouTube every day talking about stuff that happened 2-3 years ago and have people cash app you if you don't know the man? Clearly, it's a problem with that.
Our COVID is his boss or their bosses. So some people don't know their boss. Some people don't know the man or woman who owns the company they work for. And our COVID runs the company that they work for. They are paid off this man, and just like a dang parasite, they're on him, sucking little bit of blood he got. And I hope they get whatever he got too. They
They're
need to
like
get
a
that.
parasite. His little worms and his little
Yeah. Coming out the grave, just
right.
sucking on anything.
Parasite. Parasite. Blood sucking
That's what
parasite.
that is. That's what that is. You know, we used to, you know, really get off on talking about these people. I kind of got away from it. I peeked in on Miss Della. You know, she mentioned something last time about Miss Della. You want the link to come in?
Yeah. Come on, Miss Della.
Let me put the link in case somebody else wants to come in also. But yeah, she was letting us know. I wasn't aware of the different things happening and people still beefing, the same people with the same beefs over a year and 2 years and such as that.
Shit. I was the hell I would.
Shit.
My videos are getting shared. Somebody shared one of my old videos too, having to do with that. And I'm like, I forgot I did that dang interview. Honestly, it's like a whole different life to me. You know, that whole R. Kelly factor.
Yeah.
She said, not tonight. Next time, boo. But
well, the countdown definitely is on because that court date in August, it looks like that's going to be a go.
Oh yeah, and it's coming.
So I think we finally going to get that trial. It'll
be here before we know it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do they got bookies out there taking bets on this thing? I know that it's gonna go wild on YouTube once this thing is going on.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
They're not gonna do that disrespectful shit in New York, like especially now, recent times, especially after DMX. They gonna wish somebody would come out there with some disrespectful shit. They gonna bury their asses out there.
Okay.
He's gonna have a different experience in that jail out there too.
That's right. Oh yeah. That little bit of, because you are from Chicago, they're gonna probably have to keep him in segregation because they will whoop his ass in New York.
And look, he better hope ain't nobody related to none of them women that he's ever messed with. Because even though we might not know about her family probably do at this point.
He might not make it past booking and processing. They have set it up like that before.
Yeah.
A guy that was doing child trafficking, and they caught him in Detroit, and he won. He got his ass beat, damn near killed in Detroit. They extradited him to New York. Honey, he was supposed to go in that Brooklyn. He didn't make it past their processing, and they said he had freshly knife wounds. He was still bleeding, and honey, they said they don't know what happened. The guards don't know what happened. It was, everybody was turning a blind eye basically.
Right.
And they said that the holding tank that he was in looked like a massacre. They from the medical examination, he got screwed to death. So they said it was over 12 different samples. 12 inmates, 12 males gave him the Dino till he passed away. And on top of beating his ass. That was the cause of death. He got death.
Yeah.
Because he was proud about him doing child raping and trafficking and selling videos and stuff. Like, I'm going to find it. It shows when he got caught in Detroit and in Dearborn, and he smiled on his mugshot. You can see where they whooped his ass in Detroit. And he got cut marks. He had got stabbed over 9 times.
Oh, my God.
Was ripped. And so he was wanted in New York, in Brooklyn. And they already know what you did. The word that got out. He got a promise from New York to Detroit. When you come out here, we're going to handle it. And you bragging about what you did. He thought it was a joke. Then he got off that damn, whatever, that bus, got hit that New York grounds and didn't make it past booking. He never made it to the actual tier. And that's what was the cause of death.
Yeah, that ass whooping he got at the MCC, that would be just real light spanking.
So Brooklyn don't play, they don't play, and then you don't have no remorse. You running around here acting like you the man and all this and that. They gonna show you who the man.
Okay.
Wow. Well, We gonna see. I'm not letting off. People think because I don't really talk about him as much that I'm over it. Somebody was like, "I'm glad you don't talk about him." I said, "Oh, I'm still talking about him. I'll be back on him. Don't you worry. Don't count me out the game now." I started this game up on YouTube. I was on YouTube talking about this fool before people even realized that he was really what they said he was.
You were the first blogger that was reading the court records and the documents before anybody.
Ooh, I'm gonna ring my own bell.
You were the first.
Did you hear that?
Reading the documents. Let's be clear.
I'm talking to a certain person. Did you hear that, sir?
Yeah, you were first. Because ain't nobody else even have no channel yet. And if they had a channel, they have about 5 subs. They got, okay.
They had to come to my channel to get the subs, but that's all right. That's
right. But you were the first to read that Pacer. That's for sure. So let's give credit where credit's due. Yes.
Thank you for that acknowledgement. I appreciate it.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Credit due.
Yeah, we had some pretty epic interviews with regard to the R. Kelly case. Right, we had Jim Derogatis and
Michelle
Gardner, Michelle Kramer. Is it Kramer?
Yep.
Kramer.
Yep.
Lizette Martinez. Crazy as she is. And who else did we have? Oh yeah, LaBelle Jones.
Yeah.
Backup singer, and he was the head of that group. What was the group? I forgot the group's name. With his twin brother. But yeah, we had some good Miss Della said my favorite video came from you. Oh yeah, Miss Della.
With LaBelle, I read all of a sudden his old interviews and articles resurfaced, and I read where he did report R. Kelly. He did report what he had found. He made a report even to the record label and the police. And it's something how all this stuff want to come out now, but when the people talked about it then, nothing was done about it, and it wasn't open in public. But I found where he did say something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Della, that's so sweet. Thank you, Miss Della, for the super sticker.
Oh, Miss Della, that's so sweet. Thank you, Miss Della.
Oh, she's so sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to Ja Rule. I just want to touch on him because when I read this, I was like, I swear I read this before about him. Ja, we could call him. What we gonna call Ja Fraud? Ja Fraud. Ja Fraud. Come on, Ja, break the rule. Come on now.
I'm trying to think with the Friar. What was that called? The Friar Festival.
Oh yeah. The Fraud Festival. Yeah.
The fraud.
Yeah, he's just a big fraud. Like, even with his music, like, it's just funny to me how he was popping because him and Ashanti took over, right? And then 50 Cent came in and just buried him. Like, it just even taking his own music, the sing song thing, that was actually like, I love that. But then he came in and made it seem like it was just wrong to do. Then he started doing it. That's a real pimp right there.
Yeah,
he took the very thing he buried Ja Rule with, and then reinvented himself with it. Like, that is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I have this article. Let's just pull it up and get the gist. Let's get the 411, get the T on Ja Rule. He done pulled his wife into it too. Now I don't remember her ever having a job to owe no damn taxes.
They always come get the wife or the woman when they in trouble, don't they?
Right. Because she just being the wife. Okay. Ja Rule and his wife Aisha Atkins sued by the IRS for $3 million tax debt. Oh, so they suing now and not picking people up? Is that what's happening? Okay. Ja Rule and his wife Aisha Atkins are apparently facing a $3 million lawsuit over alleged tax debt. This mightn't come as a shock to his fans, who in recent times have been inundated with reports of the rapper fighting an uphill battle against the IRS over alleged back taxes. I knew I saw something about this. According to reports, the legal battle seems to be turning in the IRS's favor, When does it not turn in the IRS's favor? IRS don't lose. They worse than the feds. The IRS is suing the couple for $3 million for yet another instance of alleged tax debt. This comes after it was also reported in 2018 that Ja Rule, real name Jeffrey Atkins, hadn't paid his taxes for 10 years.
Oh my God.
Years. Even though the clapback rapper should be very familiar with tax law by now, it seems he's still falling prey to the tax system once again. That's called stupidity. I'm sorry.
They don't put his ass in jail. The IRS don't play.
I could have sworn he spent some time already. But let's see. According to documents obtained by Radar, his lawyers representing the U.S. filed the suit against Ja Rule after the IRS requested they take the rapper to court. According to the lawsuit, the couple owes money for the years 2005 to 2010 and 2012 to 2017. The exact figure is listed as $3,139,237.76. The breakdown, and they got the whole breakdown. I don't want to have to read it. Basically, he owes them a lot of goddamn money. So let's see. They said that they've requested the money on several occasions. Ja Rule has so far refused to pay up on the bill. They are demanding the court enforce payment from the couple. Even though Ja Rule has not responded to the charges, he's hired his longtime attorney, Stacey Richmond, to handle the case. So Stacey Richmond is a longtime attorney, and obviously, well, he's not in jail, so I guess he's doing something. But like Stacey Richmond, you got to do better. Your client's a numbskull.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, wait. As stated before, he's no stranger to tax woes. In 2011, he was sentenced to 28 months. I knew it. In prison.
You're right.
Income tax returns with the IRS. That's what I thought. So he already spent 2 years and 4 months in jail. 24. Yeah. In prison because not filing tax returns. Here we are. That was 9 years ago. Well, 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and he's still doing the same dumb shit. He didn't learn.
He did time for nothing. He did time for nothing. He's going out of the world household backwards.
That's crazy to me. Like, are you kidding me? You know what? I think maybe Ja Rule is he's just not that smart. Maybe there's something else too, because that Fire Festival situation, for him to have gotten in as deep as he was with that, he wasn't just playing ignorant. He has to be super ignorant. He has to be. Just to finish up, while in court answering the initial tax evasion charges, he says that he pays plenty of taxes, millions of dollars in taxes. I owe them a little bit more, he says. He added, that's a little bit more. He said, I had some issues with the whole Murder Inc. thing that went down with my accountant. Oh, here we go. And she had some federal issues with the boys herself for doing some things. So I fell into a few issues there, but it's not an issue like that that's being taken care of. Oh, he's a bullshitter. And
30 million reasons why.
He wants to blame it on his accountant and Murder Inc. Murder Inc. gonna take the fall for everything.
Nigga, you done went to prison for almost 2.5 years and you gonna mess around with them again? You crazy.
Yeah. That's just somebody who you don't want to be. You don't want to be this guy. Like, what an example are you setting for your kids? Like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous.
And he said he's already paid them millions of dollars. You made millions of dollars, nigga. What you think? You got to pay your taxes.
You didn't pay enough millions, obviously. Like, you got to pay. You got to pay what you got to pay. Wow. Well, I want to talk about Blueface too, the rapper.
Oh my God.
I talked about him. I call him. I call him Blueface the Disgrace. No, he's Blueface the Disgrace because he's from LA and I'm embarrassed. I feel he's like not even a real rapper. Like he has no skill.
Not at all.
He's under fire. He was trending on Twitter because he's such a clown, basically. Like I said, it's just embarrassing. He's from LA and he has this show. I think it's modeled after Bad Girls Club. He's calling it Blue Girls Club, I think, BCG. And he was trending because people are accusing him of leading a cult and even allegedly possibly being linked to sex trafficking. And the reason that is because there was an episode of his show. I think it's on OnlyFans, but it's also on YouTube. And they said that he had an episode where he basically told them he wanted them to get tattoos of his name, I think on their neck to be specific.
Oh my God.
Let them get it where they wanted, but he wanted a big tattoo of his name on them. And according to reports, women who are being trafficked are kind of monogrammed by tattoos, specifically on the neck, where where it's very visible with the man's name, and as well as putting crowns. And there's a couple other signature images that go with the sex trafficking. They say this is how you can maybe identify somebody who's being trafficked. Like I read, it was some things that I just couldn't believe I was reading. Yeah, they said that like they were talking to some women who they were in this predicament, basically. One of them, she had like 14 of these men's names on her. These people just leave their names like to put their stamp, to put some ownership on them. And apparently she's been rotated a lot. But
that's awful.
It is. It's
so they just kept rebranding her.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, like her whole body's gonna have men's names all over it before we know it. But I want to pull up, let me see, Twitter. That's where I found this. He was trending. I'm like, why is he trending? Is he still alive? Right. Maybe not. That's what I always ask when people are trending. When Steve Harvey was trending, I'm like, did he die? I hate to say that. That's not right. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. All right. This is Twitter.
Look at those bunk bed jaws.
That's awful.
So they're saying that this nigga Blueface got all these hoes staying in his crib like a like he Blue Hefner, they call him. Let's see what
they can't even sit up. They can't even sit up at the bottom bunk. They can't sit up.
So this is a short clip, but let me see.
We're getting tattoos today. Everybody.
Look how they living though.
Where you gonna get your shit hit at?
Oh, it's like a shelter.
Huh? You getting your tattoo today? Or go
he got
home.
the handlers going in there to wake him up. You see the man
on the hand? Ooh, that's gonna be it right there. Well, that kind of look like my hand. See? Ah, we ain't ready to get tatted,
cat.
And they some nasty wankies.
Yeah.
My daddy would have been like, you know what? You thought you was grown? Bring your ass. My dad would have been like, bring your ass back home.
Look at this mess, man.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Bam. We're getting tattoos.
Wow, that's to me that's just crazy. So
it is like a cult.
That's exactly what it is. He's publicly pimping and trafficking online. That's what he's doing.
Right.
So people had different reactions. There's like this tweet says it's not funny at all. That's a huge red flag right there. These girls need to leave, but can they? There was a girl who spoke out against it. She was there in the house and she chose to leave. And I was
he said if they didn't do it that day, they had to get out. They had to go.
Yeah, he told him, he said it in the video too. He said, you're not getting it, you got to go, basically. And
shout out to her, man.
Yeah. Somebody said, I'm getting R. Kelly.
5 days. She only known him 5 days.
Somebody said, I'm getting R. Kelly vibes from this.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't know this man. They don't know this man to be doing that. Like, where you have any, like, somebody said, what in the R. Kelly is going on here? I don't like this.
It's them junk boy crap. He just ain't got no feathers sticking out the back of his damn head.
They said it's them junky ass rooms like they effing high schoolers. That's allowing me to believe they like it here. Carry on. He's like, they like it. I love it.
Wow.
Like it's a whole back and forth between the fact whether or not they're victims or not. Like this person says exactly, which is why I'm confused on why people are calling them victims instead of stupid, because ain't no MF way they stay there willingly and know exactly what's going on. But yeah, I mean, people argue that with R. Kelly. You have to understand there's manipulation. These girls, I'm assuming, are of age, but even with that, when someone has the upper hand when it comes to the power of the situation, the money, he's famous.
Yeah,
there's a certain mind game that goes on.
Like the girl that left, she thought it was gonna be for fame and money. She said he offered her opportunity, and she said it was like she thought it was once in a lifetime, so she took it, thinking that she's, I guess, gonna get in Hollywood messing with him. And so that's the game he's running. Instead of that, well, in the public eye, that's what he's displaying. Oh, it's a reality show. Now I notice all these cult leaders are using this reality show line and game running. No, these girls probably been trafficked since they was young kids, and that's all they know. And then now they done picked up he wasn't a trick, but they done got in connection with somebody that's alleged famous and rich. But see, whether I was home or not, I don't know, maybe because the way I was raised, because my daddy was in the game back in the day. But if I would have found out you got all this money and stuff, I'm not sleeping in no damn bunk bed, and I'm not sharing no jogging suit. I'm not eating no McDonald's. And if you don't let me eat, and if I can't, ain't no way in hell. I'm gonna tell all your little business. You're gonna be ready to kill my ass. Ain't no way. No, no, don't do it. It's a whole different ball game once you get in there. I would have woke up. I'd have been like, I just signed up. What is this? You supposed to be all these millions, and you want me to do what? It don't add up. It ain't.
Yeah.
I was better off.
He's only a one-hit wonder.
Them girls be better off being a streetwalker. You can go get a Motel 6 and have your own damn bed. At least it ain't no bunk bed.
Right.
And they do have Vera Lane mattresses.
I'm looking for the girl, but
she was beautiful too, a beautiful young lady. Yeah.
Y'all remember when he cussed out or hit his mama or his sister or something?
Yeah, he's very disrespectful, but they allow it because 9 out of 10, his mama was probably a madam at some point for other girls, so she probably was like, "Oh, I'm so proud of him." You see, she changed her tune when he slapped her with a stack of money, and she go, "That's all you had to do in the first place."
That's crazy.
So we already know apple ain't falling far from the tree.
Right. Exactly.
And that's sad. That's so sad. Thank God ain't no grandkids involved.
Okay. I think he has a little, he's got a kid. I don't know if it's a little girl or a little boy.
He got a little boy, I forgot.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's surprising. It's surprising.
Biological mom run to safety.
I was going to say that's surprising.
I had a dream about 2 fish, y'all. Somebody pregnant with twins. Just let me know.
Oh my God.
It ain't nobody on this live.
No, that's right. Child, please.
Got there that fast. He said, "Let me clear this up right now."
Okay,
right.
That's for sure.
Right.
I know that's right because it ain't me, but I had a dream about 2 fish. It was very, very detailed and real.
Wow.
And your family members
gonna have twins. Yes.
Oh my God.
That's that cat of yours. That's that cat in that house over there.
No, I was back at home in Detroit. I was about to fry some fish. And in the dream, my son, we were back at home in Detroit at our old house. And we were grown. My son was grown. I was like telling him I was gonna send him to a store. And I said, "I'm going to get some more fish, live fish." He said, "Okay, mama." And I remember I counted all these nickels. I don't know why. I had cash on the counter, but I counted all these nickels, and I was like, "I'm going to give you some money for your pockets, and you Michaela, get something to eat." And I dreamt that the fryer, it was a double-side fryer, flew off the stove out the front door, but the fish was still alive. And they flew in the middle of the street flapping. And I said, oh my God, now I gotta get him up out of the middle of the street for the car run him over. And Antoine said, I get him, mama. And I said, please don't let no car hit him. I said,
Oh my gosh. All right, I found this little article. Let's just see what this is before we wrap.
I wonder what the interpretation of that dream is, Kim.
I'm waiting to find out. Keep us posted.
yeah. And I told him I needed 2 more fish and they were alive. And I was telling them, I was picking them up off the street, and I was like,
Oh my
I was
God.
teasing you real good. It was like, it was weird, but it was.
So this article says Blueface responds to backlash from having multiple women get tattooed and sleep in bunk beds at his house. Blueface has fired back at some of the criticism he received via social media after videos of himself with the women he's been filming for his own reality show began circulating online. The California-bred rapper enters different rooms in his home, which have bunk beds and several women sleeping in the beds, and asks the ladies in the house about getting tattoos. The Tatiana rhymer initially tweeted on Monday, "What the F is a cult?" After hours later, he followed up on Twitter with a few more tweets and seemingly offered an explanation for those inquiring about the nature of his reality show, which is titled Blue Girls Club and is available to be viewed on his OnlyFans account. He says, for those who are curious about my show, my show is a 3-week series. I move women in from all over the U.S. to fly them out to Cali, put them under one roof. I own 2 homes. He don't use punctuation either. I own 2 homes. I don't stay there. I take care of all their financial needs while they're here. I promote their brands, etc. We film all day. Tune in. He then added, we don't tolerate any sexual conduct between men and women. So the women tend to grow interest in each other because of this. Because of that. That's why. Okay.
That's why it's always girl on girl behavior.
But they are adults at the end of the day. It's only so much I can control. So what they do with each other is a part of the show. Subscribe right now to see more. This is all, obviously promo.
Yeah, because he's promoting them with the woman on woman stuff. Like, because he's man.
He's comparing the bunk bed sleeping arrangements to America's Next Top Model. He wrote America's Next Top Model was on bunk beds, but y'all mad at me. Is he offering what American Top Model was offering them, those girls? It was legit. Yeah, he's wow.
He talks just like a pimp. I handle all their financial needs. I don't need nobody to count my money.
Okay.
He said Blue's response stems from people comparing the now viral videos to R. Kelly, who is currently behind bars and was accused of keeping several women in a Georgia home where he allegedly abused them physically, sexually, and emotionally. Other social media users called Blueface show a cult. So there you have it. Blueface.
They're gonna have a surviving Blueface. Surviving Blueface.
They need to. Let's see what else. In the clips of Blueface and the women who are presumed to be members of the cast at his home reality show, he is not only inquires about what? I don't know who wrote this, but they wrote it with their toes. But it says if they're ready to get tats of the same image of George Washington he has, but he also gives the option of getting tattooed or going home. Yeah, see, I wonder if they show the girl who says, let me see if they have her on here. I want to hear her because I think that's a responsible thing to do. No, of course not.
Storm had the girl on the clip of her on his channel, Storm Monroe. That's why.
I can't play Storm's video though.
Right.
But anyway, that's enough. I just wanted to touch on that because I can't stand him and the fact that he's even from LA. I can't stand him.
What's so exhilarating about him? Nothing.
Hair. I was just gonna say, God, it's even that song, even the title of it just creeps me out. Tatiana. Like, come on.
Such an
And he
annoying
look like
song.
he hungry. He need to eat. What a little bony self. Little hungry little thing.
Yeah.
He looks unhealthy to me. I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
finding out what unwanted gifts they done received that went through Amazon. Wasn't no Prime delivery.
Bumpy Jr.
oh right.
And
All
he
right.
smoked weed and stuff. He probably on the meth too.
Toke said he's another R. Kelly, period. That's what it is.
Mhm.
Well, I added
That's
the period.
right,
That's what it is. He put an exclamation point.
Right.
Exclamation point. It's
Yes,
a well-deserved exclamation point after that.
so,
Okay,
Okay.
so lastly, I just want to touch on the juror that spoke out on the Chauvin juror. I just thought it was curious because, you know, that typically does happen after a big, this is a huge trial given the outcome. So,
Yeah.
you know, to be a juror on this trial, that has to be epic for these people. I'm sure this isn't the only one we're going to hear from, but let's see what they're talking about here. Let me pull this up.
Okay.
It says first Chauvin juror, which tells you they know other people are going to come out and
Yeah.
speak on this. Let's see.
Thank you for your willingness to share with us what went on inside that jury room in the deliberations. Please tell us.
First, I want to start off by sending my condolences to the Floyd family. I haven't got a chance to do that publicly, so I want to do that first and foremost. But no, the deliberation room, it was pretty much, for the most part, it was straightforward. There were a few hiccups with, you know, terminology and understanding exactly what the instructions were for each case. But like I said, for the most part, we got in, we got out. There wasn't too much banter back and forth.
Was there one juror, though, on one of the lesser charges that was a holdout for a while?
Yeah, so I mean, we probably deliberated for 4 hours. Of that 4 hours, it was. I guess we were going over more so the terminology that was being used to make sure that we understood exactly what was being asked. I think the one juror that was kind of, I wouldn't say slowing us down, but was being delicate with the process more so. Was just kind of hung up on a few words within the instructions, and just wanted to make sure that they got it right.
And so how were you able, and that's how you were able to convince this particular juror? Clarification?
Yeah,
on
so
the
we
wording?
so we just kind of went around the room. We literally broke down the sentences and broke down the words and what the meanings were. It just described it several different ways from different perspectives until we came to a common conclusion.
Brandon Mitchell, you know that
Well, all right.
he's handsome. I like his choice.
I know. I didn't realize it was a brother.
He said
Okay, Mr. Mitchell. This is Mr. Mitchell. It's just interesting to me how they said pretty much one juror really hung him up for 4 hours. So they would have been back even sooner had this one juror not needed so much clarification. You know, he's being delicate. I find that to be an interesting choice of words.
Yes.
This guy's a basketball coach, 31-year-old basketball coach. I mean, he said it was tense every day. He wasn't nervous, but he said it was stressful, a lot of pressure. Can you imagine the responsibility you must feel to even though I think most of us probably would have just known, we knew it was right in front of your face, like it's on video.
Yeah.
What is there
You know more better than that, baby.
I know.
And they've gotten it wrong so many times.
Guilty, son of B.
Yeah, they've gotten it wrong so many times. Like with Chauvin Martin here in Florida, I watched that case. That just, emotionally devastated me.
That was, it definitely was. But shout out to this jury and this juror for giving us some insight. But yeah, they did the right thing. They did the right thing with what they had to work with, so we can't say nothing, there's nothing really to say, but thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So with that said, I think we're a wrap here. Y'all have closing words, or we'll be back on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like 10 o'clock our time, something like that.
Sounds good. Who knows what I
like to go to the casino or whatnot.
You said the casino?
Yeah. Miss Della. I said Miss Della like to go to the casino, so we're gonna
Oh
accommodate her.
yeah, Miss Della Saturday. Yeah, y'all.
Shout out
I
to
know
all
what you
the
mean, Miss Della. I get free play now, y'all, and for next month I get free play.
Oh, is that
Whoa.
right? Okay. Well, hey, don't forget about me when you hit that.
I'm not gonna forget because I have to pay it forward. They showing me some love, y'all. It's gonna be once a week.
We love the
I know that's
love.
right.
Yes,
Yes.
we love the love. Well, I
Yes.
appreciate everybody for joining. Priscilla, Kim, thank you for coming
Yes.
on. Thank you, everybody in the chat for hanging with
Right.
us. I know
Thank
some of
you,
y'all
everybody.
some of y'all is
Thank
late,
you.
especially for a Wednesday
Yeah.
night or Thursday morning for some of you. And
Yep.
yeah, I guess come back Saturday and join us. Look out for the notifications. If you aren't getting them, then you need to unsubscribe and
Yeah,
resubscribe.
again.
Yes.
I didn't get it, but thank God for the
And thanks again, Miss Della and Mary, for the donation for the Love Warrior Fund. We appreciate you and we love you.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
Warriors, if you guys if you were a member and I had paused my channel not knowing it would cancel all the memberships or pause them, so if you need to rejoin me, please make sure you do. If you don't have the little wrench, the little green wrench, make sure you go back and get that. It's only $1.99 a month, and that just it's a thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right, y'all, I love you. Look at Kim is
Love
putting
you.
everybody to bed with that yawn. We
I'm
on
chilly. They had the air on, y'all. I was cold now, and I finished my drink. It's empty, so I get cold. I yarn, but I'm about to warm up. I'm about to put on my long sleeve.
Oh, you hear that? You hear that, Tokes?
Because I did wake up. I did wake up and cook that catfish, y'all. So I got it.
And she cooks too. What else you gonna
Oh
say?
yeah, I cook, folks. I know what I'm doing. I got you. Yep.
All right, y'all. I love you.
All right.
See you
Love
Saturday.
you.
Till then, peace.
Bye. Peace.
Bye.